Greetings, here I am with another upper body workout for you. This one's pretty quick, dirty, and essential, and I want to again kind of touch on shoulder health for you. So if you have a nice band like this is a good way to start a warm up to stretch out the shoulders and start to get them mobilizing so they'll be able to stabilize while you're doing your strength routine here. So if you have a band, one thing you can do is just come up and over to start, just to get a little motion. Motion is lotion. So you'll see it's just a nice wide grip. You want to hold as wide as you have to be able to keep your arms straight, to come from front to back and then back to front without compensating from side to side. Okay, so you can do that, 6 to 8 times. From there, we're going to tighten up the grip a little bit, pull the elbows into the side, holding the band down about belly button height, and then you're just going to externally rotate. So you see that my elbows aren't flying away, so we don't want this. You don't want to see that space there. You just want to kind of keep them in at the side. They don't need to be, glued into the side, but that's when you're going to feel it in the shoulders. If we're out here, we're going to feel a little bit more in the back, and we're going to do that next anyway. So from there, you can hold it out straight, and then you're going to pull and squeeze the upper back like you're trying to pinch your shoulder blades together. So these exercises, and some exercises I did in the start of another upper body workout are just great to help preserve the shoulder, that very dynamic joint, which can start to catch a lot of pain if we don't treat it well over time with the rigors of working out. Okay? All right, so do those a couple times through and you'll be kind of good to go from there. And then, like I said, this is a quick and dirty workout. You can probably do this in as much as 20 to 30 minutes. First exercise, you're going to pop down on the floor. We're going to push it out with the chest press. And if you've been at this for a long time, make it just a little bit more challenging by bringing yourself up into a bridge. As you press, use that heavy weight. If you have an exercise ball, you could also put your feet on the exercise ball and then lift into a bridge and do that, just adding some extra variation, a little bit of extra core stability instead of just being flat on the floor or flat on the bench. So this workout, 3 to 4 sets, depending on how much time you want to spend. Make sure you give yourself some rest in between each set and pick a heavy weight. After that dumbbell chest press, we're going to take it into that dead row, bend over, nice straight back, soft knees, pull and row. Okay, so you got your hands at neutral. You can do a wide row if you would prefer to mix it up from the typical dead row, recruiting some other muscles that way, getting a little bit under the arm too. After you repeat all sets on that, we're going to take it into that reverse fly. So that exercise is also going to work in this bent over position. Pull those weights back. You're going to want a much lighter weight here. Nothing more than 8 pounds on that one. From there, you're going to pop right back down to the floor for the chest fly. So we pressed in the chest, and now we're going to pull in the chest. So even with this one, you can bring your feet up off the ground. Use your core a little bit more as you pull out, pull in, just barely letting the arms graze the floor. From there, you're going to switch to one weight. We're going to do skull crushers with 1 or 2 weights. I'll review both methods. If you're using one, you could go maybe a little bit heavier. So for one weight, you hold end to end, and you're just going to come down. Make sure if your feet are up, you're not hugging them right into your abs. You want to keep knees right over hips so your abs are accountable for being sturdy. Right? If you don't have like a super heavy weight, let's do these skull crushers with 2 weights. So 1 in each hand. Upper arm stays sturdy. Just bend at the elbow. Dumbbell comes back towards the ears. Good stuff. And then from there, we bring ourselves right into the last exercise, bicep curls. So full range of motion of those arms, elbows, stay right under the shoulders, not moving too far back. We want to keep them forward of the back. Okay, we don't want them pulling back. That upper back stability is super important with the bicep curl, so those shoulder blades aren't shifting up and down. We want to just keep them nice and stable to preserve that that posture in isolation of the biceps for that exercise. So that's it. Do as much or as little as you have time for. The harder you work, the more the results you're going to get. So enjoy it. Take care.